As you can see, the weather here in Chicago is frightful. It is bitter cold, the snow is falling, and Julie has tasked me with finding the perfect winter warmer. You see, we have some good whiskeys along here, but we don't have the perfect whiskey for this frigid November weather. So she sent me out. I'm gonna go see what I can find. So Julie and I lived in this neighborhood for 5 or 6 years back when we lived in Chicago. And that's why I know I'm going to find the whiskey that I'm looking for, not at the big chain store with the small selection and high prices, but at the blink and you'll miss it store down the road where they have a curated whiskey selection and reasonable prices. And I know that what I'm looking for is there.
Welcome to the Bourbon Van. I'm Julie, and I want to know what you found.
I'm Phil, and I'm excited. I'm so excited to share this. Mavis is here. She's excited. Came home from this little shopping excursion, freezing, took a hot shower. Now most of me is warmed up. My taste buds are still cold. I'm stammering over my words here because it's just so cold out. My teeth are cold.
Yeah, it's the first snow of the year, and I haven't left the house yet.
No, I don't blame you. I wouldn't recommend it. But Julie said that we need to get something that's really more weather appropriate now that we're into this weird frigid Arctic blast. I couldn't agree more. So she sent me out into the cold to bring back what I think is my favorite holiday whiskey.
Oh, great.
And I say holiday because we're approaching the holidays, of course, but it's a winter warmer, a winter whiskey, and I think it's fantastic. We're going to nose it and take a sip of it. Then I'm going to reveal what it is.
Perfect.
And you can tell me before the reveal, do you think I'm right? Am I on the right track? Did I get what you had in mind?
Yeah, there's things in my head that I'm looking for. You know, sometimes like a little bit of baking spice, some fig, like all those like more warm, Christmassy, the holiday season flavors, a little bit of cinnamon and spice.
Let's see if I overachieved or underachieved.
Perfect. I am a low expectation gal.
Thank goodness.
Because I always want to be surprised and, you know.
Well, I hope this one surprises you in all the best ways. I love the aroma on this whiskey. I think it's spicy, but sweet. It's got a maple syrup character that always appeals to me. I'm a huge maple syrup guy.
Yeah, it's nice and oaky. On the nose, I would guess that it was finished. Maybe, maybe not. There's something a little grapey, a little bit fruity about the nose.
There is a fruit presence here. There's a very spicy presence here
Very
as well.
spicy, yeah.
You are definitely going to find, I think, that cinnamon spice that you were looking for here. Let's have a sip of this.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers. She's a proofy gal, I think.
If that doesn't warm you up, nothing will.
Yeah, it's, when you said, my eyes are watering. When you said winter warmer, check.
Yeah, winter heater, really.
Yeah.
I made sure to prepare some Julie pours here. I did not pour lightly on this because, I just feel like even with the proof on this, it's just one of those things where you don't want a small teacup today. You want a mug of whatever you're having, and that's where we're at here today. Sipping on a Glencairn's, but filled them up a little bit.
I will say this checks the box for the winter warmer. That's the first thing I noticed. Like, it's parked in there. I'm pretty warm. Great oak presence, great spiciness to this. So there's a lot of spice going on. But I got a little bit distracted by the warmth, and I really want to dig into this because I do think this is going to be a nice holiday dram.
Yeah, I can start telling you what it is if you'd like. Are you done messing around? The cat, so naughty. As soon as we turn on the camera, she wakes up. She's been asleep for 18 hours. Independent Spirits Inc. is where I went. And this is a bottle.
Great store.
Great store. And I actually really like that store because when you go in there, there's no Heaven Hill, there's no Buffalo Trace, there's no Jim Beam, there's no Jack Daniels. You're going to find a curated selection of really their favorite whiskeys and other spirits as well. Love it.
Well, before you say that next sip that I took, now all of those flavors are starting to come by. I do love the oakiness in this. There is good cinnamon, a little bit of nutmeg. I think there's like clove. These are like dark flavors. So I feel like probably check the plum box, maybe a little raisin in there. This is holiday-tastic.
It's holiday-tastic, absolutely. And this is a bottle I fell in love with a couple of years ago. And some of you may know it, some of you may not, but this is the Senator Barrel Proof Straight Rye Whiskey. This one was distilled in 2017 and bottled in the summer of 2023, so it's 6 years aged. 116.10 proof is what we've got here. 95.5 mash bill, because it does come to us from MGP. It is bottled by Proof and Wood in Stanford, Kentucky, of all places. The wax on top, not my favorite, but the bottle, the whiskey I love. And so that's what we're sipping on here is the Senator Straight Rye Whiskey. I love this whiskey. I've always loved this whiskey. We've tried various single barrels of it over the years, and some of them have different flavors than others. What I love about this one is that on the nose, you get maple syrup and a bunch of spice. On the palate, you get gingerbread with frosting on it and a little bit of caramel, a little bit of butterscotch, depending on where it hits your tongue. And on the finish, the maple syrup comes back. What a beautiful sip. The mouthfeel is incredible. The journey it takes you on. I just think that this is one of the best whiskeys for this time of year, if not the best. In my opinion, this is the one that I've had the most over the holidays over the years, and it's the one that satisfies me the most. For this season, I love it.
So we got a Senator last year. This one, just as delicious, unmistakably rye.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised by that 116 proof point. In my opinion, it drinks a little bit warmer. Not bitterness or it's not off-putting. It is like, I think the spices, like that spice makes it warm, but it is a really wonderful blend of just delicious rye. I think holiday spices, I'll say it again, like that, those, just all the things that you would kind of put in like a winter warmer, like a hot toddy or anything like that, you know? Just any, like a vanilla stick. What are they? Oh, the vanilla bean sticks? What are the sticks?
I think you're thinking of a vanilla bean.
Oh, nope. I'm thinking about a cinnamon stick is what I'm thinking about.
We're doing great over here at the Bourbon Van. It's early in the day, first whiskey of the day, if you're wondering. But it is rather dark outside because of the, the season that we're in and the weather we've had today. Do you think that this is what a Christmas pudding tastes like? Or a figgy pudding?
Well, I've never had one, so
I've never had one
let
either.
us know.
Let us know. Yeah. Are they spicy? Do they taste like figs? Do they taste like raisins? I have no idea.
There's a little bit of herbalness in here too, so there's a little bit of like lemon that like offsets the spiciness too. I imagine a figgy pudding would have some of these flavors in it. I don't know, but I feel like people wouldn't really like fig pudding, and you'll like this.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, this is meant to be just a quick video to share our favorite. Well, my favorite holiday bottle. Is it yours too?
Sure, it is now.
Sure, let's say that it is. This is our favorite holiday bottle.
I never really thought about it. That's funny.
The flavors of the season, you're going to find them here in this Senator bottle. We hope that you can find this one and enjoy it as much as we do. This is an $86 bottle, so definitely not cheap, but what you get from the flavors, it just thrills me. And I know that a lot of you are going, I'm not going to spend that kind of money on a bottle like that. I get it, and everybody has their own taste. And to me, this is an exciting bottle that really satisfies and thrills. And for me and my money, it's worth it. So let us know, have you tried the Senator? What do you think of it? I know that they also have a bourbon called the Representative, I believe. Don't think we've ever actually tried that one, but I am curious about it. But let us know if you've tried this and what you think of it. And don't forget, enter our Advent tournament.
It's free.
It's free. Fill out your brackets at thebourbonvan.com. Do it before December 3rd because you can win one of 4 bottles of Still Austin cask strength whiskey. They're giving away 2 bourbons and 2 rye whiskeys. You don't want to sleep on that. It's free to get in. Come on. When's the last time you had an opportunity to win free cask strength Still Austin whiskey?
Yeah, it'll take you like 2 minutes.
Right.
I mean, it's the easiest thing ever to fill out. So we know that you guys have been viewing it. Don't forget to fill them out.
Exactly. It's 16 bottles. It takes no time to work your way through this bracket. Just do it. You'll be happy you did when you're sitting there with a bunch of free whiskey in front of you. Just go fill it out from wherever we are.
To wherever you are.
Cheers.
Cheers. She takes a second, but she's delicious.
Isn't that good?
Yeah, and the finish on this lasts forever.
I am a maple syrup fanatic. That probably shows.